Platoons in the locker room.
Ask Scott Harris. Okay. Scoob will start on Friday night. Standing ovation as he left the mound in the 8th inning.
It was a beautiful start.
Yep, and then they lost Saturday and Sunday. Here's your sign.
Had a chance to make up some ground against a bad team. Couldn't do it.
No Bobby Witt, no Mike Garcia. One of the worst pitching staffs in all of baseball. Okay, well, here's your sign. We'll get to Kirby Joseph, 7:35. What's going on with his knee? Lions have camp beginning tomorrow with the vets reporting. We brought up this LeBron thing. He's to the East now. Yeah. LeBron's with the 76ers. And what does this mean for the Pistons, right? Well, I pulled up the odds for teams to win the East. The Knicks, Sixers, Celtics, and Raptors all have better odds than the Pistons. And you could argue the Cavs, who beat us in the postseason, should be higher. And the Pacers, who won the East with a healthy Halliburton, should also be ahead of the Pistons. So very quickly, you start to add up 4, 5, 6 teams that could be ahead of us.
And don't discount Orlando with a healthy season.
So then this makes the offseason awful. This has been an awful offseason. You could like individual moves, but in totality, other teams make moves too, and if you're losing ground, it's bad.
If you go from 1 to 5, you go from 1 to 6, I don't think anybody's going to sit there and say, well, if you don't get the number 1 seed, but you're 2 or 3, okay.
But how do you stack up in the postseason? How are you going to take one of the great young players in the NBA and build off of last season and chase a championship? This hasn't been an offseason to chase a championship.
It's about what you can do in the postseason as well. And if you believe Duren is going to have another, third-team All-NBA type of regular season, but when you get into the postseason, he disappears?
Right.
What have you done to make up for that loss of production?
You haven't. Text coming in. We need to know if Mr. Margins even tried for Jalen Brown. If he did, what was the offer? DC and Royal Oak. Philly, Boston, New York, Cleveland, Orlando, Atlanta, Miami, and Indiana. We are possibly 8th, but I would say 6th for sure. Maybe those teams are not negotiating with Detroit. Maybe Boston didn't want Duren. Maybe Braun wanted to go to Philly and wouldn't have come to Detroit. Matt at work.
Sure, those are possibilities.
Mm-hmm. Costa, your criticism of Langdon is pathetic. Are we aware of where he's taken this team from in his short tenure? I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're talking out of your ass. He knows what he's doing.
Well, we have to trust that he knows what he's doing, but on the surface, we've seen other teams get markedly better with stars.
Right.
And who's the star that Detroit added?
They didn't. And I think there were 2 clear goals that he articulated when the season ended, which was shooting and playmaking. Yeah. They added some shooting. They have not added any noticeable on-ball playmaking, and I'm not counting a rookie out of Stanford.
No.
So by his own acknowledgement, the offseason hasn't been enough. The other thing that he said was, we know we have optionality before the Duren and Assar deals kick in, and that will go away in the coming year here. I'm just holding him to what we're all seeing and what he's saying.
I also am holding out hope that he's not done. I think most likely this is the team that they're going to start the season with. But there could still be a blockbuster trade.
I would love to see
especially if they can't come to terms with Duren and this starts to get really nasty. Now, the Pistons hold all the leverage in that.
Yep.
And there are other teams that don't necessarily have the room with whatever type of monies that they're working with to pay Duren what he wants to be paid.
The more this goes on, Tom, did you have it in your prep that he wants the max? Duren wants the max?
There was a report last Friday that he wants 5 and 287.
This is really sad what's happening. You have a 22-year-old who's being told the wrong things. And I know 22 is an adult and he's a grown man and can do what he wants. But at 22 years old, I think he's getting awful advice. His agent doesn't rep very many NBA players. I feel like he's getting real bad advice here. There's no world where you're a max player, dude. I'm sorry.
There was one exec off the record to another story over the Friday or the weekend that said they should kind of give him what they offered Reeves. Maybe throw an extra 5 to 10 on it.
Yeah, so, as soon as he becomes the player Reeves is.
So 4 and 190. Or 5 and 190, excuse me. Would you be comfortable with that?
No.
because you're talking nearly $40 million a year.
He's not the second highest paid player on a title team. Yeah, I just think you're 22, you have a great regular season. Everybody in your life tells you how big, strong, and talented you are. Look at you, max. You're a max player. You're all NBA. You're a max player, dude. They need you. They need you. Make them pay. Hold out. Wait till the season starts. Threaten to sign the qualifying offer. You're a max player, dude. And when these people are telling you things in your life and you start to believe them, that's how we end up where we're at.
Are we headed for a stare down? Is this like an Iserman-Larkin stare down? Nobody's going to lose their job over this.
I mean, Greg's gesturing this is a stare down already.
Well, no, but a stare down gets serious when we're talking September 15th.
Mm-hmm. Is he seriously going to take the qualifying offer? Because that's $20 million to $25 million he's never going to get back.
Right.
That gets uncomfortable for the Pistons.
If he signs a qualifying offer, it means that he's throwing away tens of millions of dollars, and it also means the Pistons need to start planning for an exit strategy.
He's betting on himself.
Right, yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. He is betting on himself, that he's going to have another regular season like he did last year and follow it up with a postseason.